Hi, everyone. Welcome to Club Rats. My name is John.
Billy.
Fernando.
I'm Jesiah.
So tonight we're going to go over college football week 1. We just finished the Nebraska-Cincinnati game. Nebraska won the thriller. They got an interception in their end zone with about 30 seconds to go. It looked like Cincinnati was going to at least tie the game up or win it right there.
They took a shot.
I had Cincinnati money line, so that didn't go too
They
well.
were in field goal range.
Yeah,
Like,
let's just throw it to the end zone. We have no choice. Obviously, the big game of the week. We want to go through all the games, the top 25. We'll make our picks, but obviously the biggest game, possibly for the year, but certainly for week 1 is Texas-Ohio State. Texas is about a +1, 1.5, depending on where you go. It wouldn't shock me if it was a pick 'em by Saturday.
Pretty much.
Ohio State has banned Dave Portnoy from the stadium, so he won't be able to attend. That's interesting.
That's anti-Semitic.
What do you? Fern? Who do you like in the game? Texas or Ohio State?
I've been saying it since summertime. I've loved Texas. I loved them when they were +120, +110. I love them now. I think Texas is a team to beat. Last year I did bet Ohio State to win it all. This year I'm betting Texas. I'm big on them this year. I think they're going to – I don't even think they win. I think they roll. I think they win by at least a touchdown or more.
Do you think this is the start of Arch Manning's Heisman campaign?
Yep. There's also a crazy stat where I think if a freshman played a preseason ranked number 1, they're 0-26 or something like that. Wow. So I'm going to keep the cards going in my favor, and I just think Texas has a better experienced team.
What do you think, Bo?
I think it's Texas's year. Hook 'em horns. I know Ricky Williams will be there running on the field after. I think they're actually going to win the national championship. I think they're the best team in football. They got the best player, and Ohio State is just they're going to do what they always do in big games. Like, I know it's not Michigan they're playing, but they're just going to fold like they always do.
That's what we hope for.
Yeah.
What do you think, Jesiah?
So I did already put a bet in. I have some big money on Texas money line. I think they are the favorite, or I think they should be the favorites. They are the number 1 team. I know Ohio State's at home, but back to Portnoy getting banned from the stadium. Why is that? Why does Ohio State have it out for him?
I don't know. He only went to Michigan. He's just been absolutely vicious towards Ohio State fans. But
they're not going to play Michigan.
Yeah, that's the part I don't understand with Ohio State. I don't understand why the Michigan thing even matters in this game. You're playing the number 1 team in the nation. You just won the national championship. Yeah. Why are you even thinking about Michigan?
Do you think McConaughey will be there?
Oh, 100%.
He'll
ride in with Bevo.
It's probably the like what you said, John. It's probably the biggest game of the year.
I mean, certainly to the start of the year. There'll be another bigger game, of course. Every year done.
That's the one thing that sucks about like expanding the playoffs. Like, this game would really be a loser leaves town match where the loser probably doesn't make the playoffs. Now, even if you lose, it's so early in the season you could survive. But in the back of our minds, like, the winner of this game should be the favorite for the national championship.
I mean, at least in the early beginnings of the season, this puts them in the inside lane, I would say.
100%.
For sure.
And one thing I would say to counter what Billy said, I think if it was that, like how it was back then, if you lose 1 or 2 games, this game probably wouldn't have even been scheduled. So that's another way to look at it, I guess.
That's true.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I'm going to give my pick. I'm going to take Texas. I think they have enough returning on defense. I don't like Ohio State's off-season moves with their coaches.
Yeah,
coaches, quarterback.
I don't. Matt Patricia being the defensive coordinator,
he sucks.
I mean, he is an NFL guy. You never totally write off an NFL guy when they go back to college, but he's not been good. As soon as the Eagles got rid of him, they just went on and won the Super Bowl. So it's kind of, I don't know.
Who's their OC?
They promoted Brian Hartline, they're going to run the same offense they've always run. I mean, it's Ryan Day. He's not changing. He doesn't want to change his signs. When we know he has the signs, he still doesn't want to change them. He's kind of stupid.
So, John, are you taking Texas money line, or are you going to take?
I took the plus. It's 1. I just bet it. I took +1.
Okay.
Yeah.
We might as well just take money line.
Might as well take money line.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. It wouldn't shock me if something goofy happened. It is Sark. He has a way of
to go for 2 and try to win by 1.
There's always something with him, so it wouldn't shock me if Texas lost a goofy way too. I wouldn't be totally stunned by that. I think though, we're watching Jonah Hill. he got tired running.
That Jonah Hill is amazing.
He was better when he was heavier. He was good. I think Ohio
This is
State.
great too. I love this scene.
Ohio State's replacing a lot on defense too. So there's a lot of changes there. I will say this: Ohio State, they reload though. They're recruiting. It's all top level recruits. They have talented players.
Yeah.
So they're going to be good. It's just
They arguably have the best defensive player in the country. Arguably.
Downs is certainly safety. Yeah, I would say. Yeah, I mean he'll be the first safety off the board in the NFL draft.
Yeah, 100%. All right, next game up, we have Clemson and LSU. LSU's going to Clemson in Death Valley. I think Clemson is a 3.5-point favorite at home. We got Garrett Nussmeier versus Cade Klubnik. The heavyweight matchup, great offense, over under 57. Who do you like?
I'm on Clemson. I don't know about you guys, but
I just bet Clemson 3.5. Yeah,
Clemson.
I'll probably take the other side. I really like Nussmeier. I think he's the real deal.
I'm betting the game strictly on Brian Kelly. I think
History,
he's 0-7 in openers at LSU.
So
He's lost every time.
So I'm not taking them to win. I'm taking the points.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. I'm taking plus 3.5.
I think Brian Kelly gets fired after this year. That's my bold prediction. The only reason why they might not do that or they wouldn't do that is because LSU they owe him so much money. It would only be a pure money thing. But if you're looking at what they expected to get when they signed him, he's not meeting expectations.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean he's got a.
Could John Gruden take his job?
I think he's going to be back in football sooner than later.
He specifically said too he wants to coach the SEC. So it wouldn't totally shock me. I mean, if you're LSU, where do you go from here? I don't know where you go. It's a job that gets talent. They've won national championships. Yeah. It's not a bad job.
He gets guys drafted.
Yeah. And Brian Kelly's good with quarterbacks. He just put the number one, Jaden Daniels is
and now he's got
great
quarterback.
Yeah.
Nussmeier's the truth.
I really like Nussmeier.
And he's doing a good job with Nussmeier. My problem with Kelly, though, it's just everything else. He's just not a likable man. He's kind of has a punchable face. I don't know. And I think the team, he almost got in a fight with that top receiver last year. I think after a while, I think everybody just gets sick of Brian Kelly.
Yeah,
it just doesn't work out. So
I'm going to take LSU. I like their offense. I'm not saying to win, but I with the points.
The points, yep.
I do think they will find a way to choke, but I don't think they lose by more than 3. I think if they lose, it's by a field goal.
That 3.5 is big. That half could get us.
Even if you could even buy a point to 4.5. Like maybe they score a touchdown to win by 4. I don't know.
Have you ever got a hook buried nice and deap? Yeah. It's the worst. You just had one with you.
Yeah, I did.
It's the worst.
It drives me nuts.
That damn hook.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I think that LSU's offense is great. I could see this game going. I think 57 is a little high. I might take the under, especially it being week 1. Both Clemson's defense is really good.
I think it'll be under 2.
50 cents high. That seems a little.
That's a lot of
high
points.
to me. But
because Clemson's going to play D, and
it's week 1. They're still a little.
They could be a little rusty, but there are 2 top quarterbacks.
That's a thing.
So on Caesars, it is 4 now. It's even 4.
Even 4. So people are betting Clemson then. Money's coming in on Clemson.
So I'll take the plus 4 LSU, and it's 57.5, like what you guys were saying.
Yeah, people are huge on Clemson this year. Huge.
I feel like Clemson always has like a lot of following, and people. It's also in hoops too. They always think they're going to do something, and then I just feel like they fizzle out.
Football though, they did win 2 out of 3 at Alabama in the national championship. They've had some real football success in school. I saw a record once. Clemson basketball had not won at North Carolina in like 50 years. Like it may have been longer. They're definitely a football school, but they get a little overrated at times.
Yeah, 100%.
Do you guys think this will be a better game? Because, obviously, Texas, Ohio State's the game of the week.
It is.
But
it could be a dud, though, too.
See, I think this game will be a dud, and I think the real game, the second spot, should go to that Miami-Notre Dame battle.
I'm actually almost more excited for that game than
that's what I want to see.
I think it's much closer than to the Texas Ohio State.
It's a battle of the frog.
That's a big game.
Both coaches are just absolutely abysmal.
Yeah.
I like Freeman.
I think
Catholics versus convicts.
I mean, I got to say, you got Freeman versus Cristobal. God, I trust Freeman when it comes to defense. His offensive stuff, I'm not a fan.
They have the
of
best running back in the country.
They're also starting a true sophomore. It's CJ Carr. It's Lloyd Carr's grandson. is starting for Notre Dame.
He's a freshman though, not sophomore.
I think he's a sophomore.
I
I think he was a freshman last year, redshirt freshman.
Oh, could be.
I think it's his second year, but it's his first start. He's starting on the road in Miami. He went to Saline High School in Michigan.
I think
This isn't playing, Detroit Catholic Central or something like that. You're going down to the U. Even though Crystal Ball, I think, is a bum, they got players. They're paying players. Miami's paying guys, and they do. Beck is
a real quarterback.
He's a pro
He's a
prospect.
national champion, isn't
Yeah,
he?
no, he's backup.
Since 1975, Notre Dame's 0-6, and they've lost by an average of 38 points every time they played Miami.
Yeah,
but I mean, they had to play the U back then.
I don't think
the real U.
I don't think Miami's. I think it's gonna be a close game.
Yeah,
I think
Notre Dame's a 2.5-point favorite. I'm actually going to take Notre Dame to win this game by 10 or more. I don't think Miami has anything. I think it's just pure preseason hype.
Speaking of the Irish,
Could be.
me and Fernando were at Caesars today, and the guy was wearing a Notre Dame shirt. Fernando goes up to him, it's like, "Go Irish!" And the guy says, "I'm not Irish." And I was like, "Your shirt," and he was like, no idea. He was fully
He has
out.
no idea they're fighting Irish.
He was like, "I'm not Irish."
He broke up and put a shirt on.
Fernando got so mad. He was like, "The fuck? Do I look Irish?"
That is strange. I've never seen somebody wear a Notre Dame shirt, not know anything about Notre Dame football.
Yeah.
That's
It
weird.
was hilarious.
Was it Tim Brown?
Man, I don't know.
He was wearing a Notre Dame T-shirt with the Miami U hat.
Was he
Just
really?
like, no, imagine.
Totally confused. So you have Dame money line, or are you?
Oh,
gonna
I'm
take
taking them
2.5?
points. I think I might even buy more points. I think they're going to win by like 7 or more.
I'm taking Miami.
I love Miami. I think they went outright.
Dogs, not a bad bet.
Try and think.
I'm
I'll
on
roll with
Dame.
Fernando on this. I'll take Notre Dame. I'll take the Irish. I think they're going to
As long as there's like no important like in-game decisions for Crystal Ball to make,
Yeah,
it should be fine.
I
Like if
agree.
everything just goes according to plan, they'll be fine. But if he has to like,
he has to think.
yeah,
I don't
that's
I'm
when
crazy
it's good.
about Beck either.
I don't think Miami
I like
has a
that.
defense. I think Notre Dame's defense is tremendously better. Dame's defense is tremendously better. I don't trust Miami's defense at all.
I will say this:
Who
Notre
do they
Dame.
have?
Notre Dame just did play in the national championship. If they had the quarterback that they had last year, I would
Oh,
take
that'd
Notre
be
Dame.
nice.
I don't. The reason why I don't like Notre Dame is because they're starting a young guy on the road.
But what if Carr just comes out slinging it like Prime Manziel?
I mean, you could say what if anything. I mean, yeah, they'll win then,
Yeah.
but most of the time, young guys, first-time starters, they don't usually dominate.
Who's
Who's
their?
the best running back?
Yeah. I was going to say who's
Jeremiah
their-
Love.
Love.
Yeah.
That's who. I think Love's the real deal.
That's
No, Love's
going to
great.
take a lot of pressure off his shoulders.
They should be able to run the
He
ball.
could kind of be how Madsen was for Boise State last year. He led the Mountain West, and you saw him today. He was god awful.
Awful.
Couldn't make a fucking throw. So it takes a lot of pressure off.
I mean, whatever we say, it's a 2.5-point spread. But
Yeah,
basically
for a
saying
reason.
that.
But I just think it's a
It's a
better
toss-up
game
type game.
than
Beck is a senior.
90% of the others this week.
What I like about that game, Miami and Notre Dame have a little history. Texas and Ohio State, yeah, they played each other. I guess they did play each other last year recently, but it's not like it's this long feuded,
No.
rivalry. They don't. It's just two big names playing each other. What do you guys want to go for the next game? Let's go Syracuse, Tennessee. Not a massive game, but Tennessee's 13.5. What do you
Who's their
think?
quarterback? I don't even remember.
I think UCLA and Tennessee switched quarterback.
How did they?
Yeah. So I guess I'll go Tennessee, but
Yeah, you can't feel good about it.
no.
I might take Syracuse with the points, but I think Tennessee easily wins the game. I don't like that game at all. That's just
It's the layoff,
That's a layoff. I'm not. What's the total on that?
51.5.
I got an even 51 on Caesars.
I would take the under. Definitely take.
I don't
the under
know
on that.
much about either team. Once ranked, but it seems like these low-ranked teams, like they're rated 24th. So I think an upset is possible, right?
It's
we
not
saw
off the
today
table.
with Boise State.
It is trending. These the underdogs in
They've
college
covered almost
football,
every game.
they cover, and in some ways they're winning money
yeah,
line,
right.
especially if at home. Like if this Cincinnati Nebraska game wasn't in Cincinnati, I
They
think
win the
Cincinnati
game.
wins the game. I think they would have done enough to win it. Better game here. I actually think this game's kind of under the radar, but intriguing. Alabama at Florida State. I think you got two big
I'm
names.
all over Bama. I think.
Bama.
I'm on Florida State
I
plus
think
13.
DeBoer is going to bring his guys, and he's all fired up. He's got to respond.
DeBoer is definitely he's another candidate. He's not as in the same hot water as Brian Kelly, but if he replicates what he did last year and doesn't make the
He's in trouble.
playoffs, he's probably
They
gonna get
lose this
fired.
game. He's fucking.
Yeah, no, they're gonna want
They're
to
gonna
kill
burn
him.
the place
Yeah,
down.
exactly.
agree.
He has the brutal job, and he chose this. He probably should have stayed at Washington in retrospect, but he's following Nick Saban, and that standard is just with NIL. I don't think you're going to see a team win 6 titles in like 13 years like they did.
Yeah,
I just don't think it's
not going to happen.
I don't believe in FSU at all. I will take Alabama with the points, 14.
Cat went to middle school with that kid, that actual kid.
The actor?
Yes, the
Right,
actor. Sorry.
I don't believe in FSU at all. I'll
Okay.
take Alabama with the points. I kind of like the spread. You have it at 13.5. Caesars has that at even 14. I'll take 14.
I just bet it to, and it was 14.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you like in that
I
game?
like Bama. Yeah.
You like Bama? So
They,
I'm the one
they
with-
have to win that game.
It is
They're
the
gonna burn
pressure.
the whole freaking place down.
Norvell's
FSU
out after this year.
What's that fair?
Norvell.
He's kind of a hot seat.
Yeah.
Yeah. FSU, they're done.
I will say this, so I like FSU's
Week 1,
quarterback.
they're done.
They're done. Yeah. Nobody's done.
FSU's got a quarterback this year. They got Castellanos from Boston College. He's not bad.
I think the game's going to be competitive. I'm taking the points too. I'm not picking Florida State to win. I'm just
You're
taking
just taking
point
points.
14 at home.
I could see that. I'm just going to take Bama.
San Diego State's up 35-0 against Stony Brook.
Yeah,
It's
they
a
were
big game
19.
right now.
Yeah,
It's a big game.
Transmat's on TV.
I wanted to take them.
Stony Brook.
It's a big game.
Okay, this is a game. It's a massive spread. It's not really a big game nationally, but Penn State versus UNR, Nevada Reno,
43, right?
43.5. That might seem like a crazy number, but James Franklin is famous for running up the score against these inferior opponents. He will try to score. And he probably thinks he should be the number 1 team. So he's going to try to score,
Like
60 points in that
70
game.
to
Yeah,
0,
he's going to try to run it up. So I could totally see them covering that.
They're going to take him to the showers.
Yeah, and UNR's bad too. UNR's not a good team.
Yeah.
So
I think the play in this game is the points. The points
Like,
are at,
yeah, I'm the one who got it.
You're the one who got it.
points are at.
Sorry,
No, you're all good. I didn't see what happened. But
that's what he said. He said Franklin that Penn State's going to really take him to the showers.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
So the points is 55.5. I actually like the points in this. So I would take the over. I'm kind of scared of the 43, but I do think
If you're going to bet the over, though, you might as well. It's almost like a correlated
You want
parlay
to bet them both.
because Penn State's going to have to score 50
no,
to cover.
I mean, I think Nevada could
If you're
score a
just betting
touchdown.
straight,
Yeah,
yeah, I understand. What you're saying.
I think they could score a touchdown.
I don't know if they can.
10 points, a field goal in there, and it's 45-10.
Who's their quarterback at Nevada, John?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
The only thing about UNR, I saw some like alternate
They have cool
uniforms.
jerseys.
I don't even know if
Oh,
they're
yeah,
real, but with the Lake Tahoe
So-
scenic, those are
Yeah,
sick.
so
Those
fancy.
are really cool jerseys.
I probably am going to take Penn State. The line's that high, it's for a reason.
I'm gonna lay it. Yeah, that's my one big spread. I'm gonna lay. Next game that I think is intriguing, and that I've already bet, is South Carolina versus Va Tech. That's the matinee game to Notre Dame, Miami on Sunday.
12:30.
Those are 2 good games back to back. But Notre Dame or South Carolina versus Va Tech. I got -8 with South Carolina. I see it's 7.5, but when I just bet it, I got 8 at station. So I think South Carolina. I think Sellers. He's my favorite quarterback in college football. I think he will be the best quarterback, and I think he's a potential number 1 draft pick.
Wow.
So that's why I'm betting him. I think.
Lenoris?
What's that?
Lenoris?
Lenoris? Yeah, Sellers. I think
Yeah.
Sellers is special. I think he can.
I like Sellers.
I thought he could have been in the playoff last year. I think
Yeah,
he would
why
have
could he
made some
be?
excitement
Yeah.
for the playoff, instead
I
of
think
watching.
so too. I would buy
State,
stock
Notre
in him now. I think he's going to be a top 3 quarterback this year. I think it's between him, Arch, and I'm going to say Nussmeier probably.
Nussmeier.
But yeah, I'm
Arch is
super
the real
excited.
deal. I mean, really, all 3 of them.
Yeah.
You can almost put them in any order.
Yeah, I agree. But yeah, I'm definitely taking South Carolina on this as well.
7.5. Yeah, it's
Feels like a trap. I don't know why they aren't favored by more, and then the line's going the other way.
Yeah,
There's
It is
something,
a
it's a
number.
rat line. I don't like it.
I said the same thing to Fernando because he's like, I like Boise State, and then he told me the line was like 5. That's a bad line.
Yeah, they
You're-
know something we don't.
You're on the road and you're -5. If you're that big, if you're the favorite, why aren't you favored
Why
by
aren't you
10?
exactly?
So they didn't know what and see that's the thing with these early games.
You
The
don't
books
know.
don't know. It's hard to
But
gauge.
that's how you could crack them too.
You could.
But you can also get cracked.
So, out of these picks, what's your biggest lock?
So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So my 7 plays.
Which one do you feel the best about? If you only had to give one,
Probably South Carolina.
South Carolina.
Yeah, because if I'm gonna die, I want to die with Sellers.
Yeah,
I think he's the guy.
You're gonna die with him.
I do like Texas too.
Yeah, I mean, I put a good amount of money on them for a reason.
Top 2 play.
I like Texas a lot.
I don't think Texas is a
with
bad
your
play.
other one fair.
My other one is Oklahoma 35.5 with John Mateer. I think they cover that in the first half. John Mateer, I think, is someone under the radar no one really knows about, or no one's at least even really talking about.
Yeah.
I think he's probably going to be a top 5, maybe top 7 quarterback this season.
He's trying to do. He's from the same school as Cam Ward, Washington State.
Yeah.
He's just a year after transfer. He goes up to an elevated, conference.
See who they play.
He's a guy. If Mateer put it together, he could turn himself into a first-round pick potentially.
I 100% agree. He's really. They play Illinois State. Total 60.5, and they're 36.5 point favorites according here. Some books have it at 35.5, but I'm taking Oklahoma all day. I think they're going to roll them. And that 60.5, I think they could hit that themselves. I think they have a great offense. Yeah.
Here's 2 games. Actually, I'll go these 3 games here. They're all tomorrow, Friday night games. Auburn, Baylor. You got 2 big names.
Yeah,
they're not, they're not ranked or anything like that, but Auburn's -1.5. It's an interesting game.
I would take the home dog on that one.
You would go Baylor?
Probably. I don't love Baylor, but if I was going to bet it, I would take them home dogs. Why not?
Why not?
And then Georgia Tech at Colorado.
Yeah,
That's the one that I think opportunity there.
That guy from Liberty who started Florida, Slater, I think, started all those 3 years. He started at Colorado. He's a good guy. Okay. He's a good player.
Fair. Out the games this weekend, what's your upset pick of the week? Which underdog pick are you the most big on?
Texas, but I guess that's not really
real underdog pick.
I guess I would have to take a look at the board right now. Let me scroll through it real quick.
Sam Houston +260 against UNLV.
No. I like Tulane a lot this week. The line keeps going down though, so that might not be a good sign. But I did like him at first glance. Rich Rodriguez is also back at West Virginia.
He is.
Big time, 38.5 point favorite.
Who are they playing?
Robert Morris.
Okay.
I don't know if they cover that. That's a lot of points.
But yeah, you're all about your underdog picks here. That's why I want you to get your.
I would take Montana State +28.5. That would probably be my underdog pick.
Yeah.
When do they?
Or are you talking about money line?
No faith in the Ducks this year?
Huh?
No faith in Oregon this year?
I think they take a step back, and I mean they started really slow last year. They barely beat Idaho. They had a lot of close calls early, and I just think it
seemed like they didn't cover any of their points the first 3 or 4 weeks. I think that's what it was.
Yeah, and Montana State has a good program. I mean, they lost to North Dakota State in the championship last year, but they were 14-0 going into that game.
True.
What about UCLA, Utah?
I love Utah.
Utah's -5.5.
I also like Virginia. They have that quarterback Morris. This is something I don't think anyone knows this. Morris at North Texas last year, he threw for almost 4,000 yards. I think it was 37 and some change, 38 and some change. He transferred to Virginia. This guy's a gunslinger, and he can run.
This is one thing, too, with college football that's different than past. There's so much transferring. It is hard to
keep up with
a grasp of everybody's, who's the starting quarterback. It's so chaotic.
Yeah.
It really does. Now, if you can follow a team and you really know that team well, you might be able to get an advantage against the book because there's so much, fluid transferring and just it's constant chaos, college football with the NIL and the conference realignment. That's goofy as hell. I mean,
100%. And another underdog, my bad, John, I was just looking at, I don't know if I'm going to take them, but the other team is starting a true freshman quarterback, 36.5 points. You may want to take New Mexico. I don't know, but it's not a lot.
You know, money line or the points?
The points.
Oh, yeah. No, it wouldn't shock me.
It's a lot. Michigan's not known for covering big spread games.
I'll give my analysis of that game. I would probably take the points because I just Michigan's offensively until they do something. They got to prove it to me. Yeah. I can't give them anything offensively. Defensively, at a minimum, you're looking at a top 10 type defense in the nation. So I don't see New Mexico scoring too much in that game.
No, I will say this though. They got the Idaho coach last year that almost beat Oregon. They have like the FCS.
You said they got a whole bunch of
All-Stars
transfer
basically
guys
transferred
coming over. I mean,
he's got the same quarterback.
Indiana did that basically last year, and they, with their horrible schedule, they able to
Made it
manipulate
play.
that. It is New Mexico, though. It's one of the worst
Yeah.
football states
100%
ever. I mean,
God awful.
if they go in and beat Michigan, then
No,
it's the end of the show.
They're not going to
Done.
win, but I just don't know if
TV.
Michigan wins by 30.
I'm done. If New Mexico loses, I'm done.
Speaking of Michigan, to turn the
I'm
other
done.
way, John, how long has it been since Ohio State has been?
I got to look it up. I
It's
will.
like over 2,000.
Oh yeah, it's over 2,000 days. Yeah, it's incredible, and I think it's gonna continue. I don't think it's gonna change this year. Michigan is recruiting basically on par with Ohio State. So, if that continues on, I like our chances. We just got the number 1 running back in the nation, Savion Hyder. So next year, Michigan's going to have potentially the number 1 quarterback for their class and the number 1 running back in that class.
Nice.
That's usually a good sign.
It's been 2,098 days since Ohio
There you
State
go.
has beat Michigan. It's pretty impressive.
And that guy still probably doesn't have a job.
Can SMU cover? Can SMU cover?
I'm going to
50
put
and
a
a half?
picture on the
There you go.
podcast.
That's a cut.
Yeah.
That's a cut. That's a great cut.
What's up, Fernando?
Can SMU cover 50 and a half?
Who are they playing?
Arc Pine Bluff, I believe.
Arkansas
Oh,
Pine
East
Bluff.
Texas A&M. Arc Pine Bluff is playing Texas Tech.
I like Texas Tech.
They're 52.
Texas Tech is to get back onto like talking about college football. Texas Tech is a team like 20 years ago, maybe not that irrelevant, or it had to be like this magical run. But they have people there paying money. If you watch the recruiting, like what it comes down to, it'll be like a hat. It'll be 3 hats. It's like Texas Tech, and Michigan. It's like 2 of those make sense, but Tech is kind of. But there's somebody there spending money. They're getting players. They're not bad. Well, I want to ask you, Fern, about 2 teams because you're a West Coast guy. What do you think of USC and Washington this year? They're they're both looking to have. They didn't really have great years last year.
I could see
Are they
them-
going to bounce back? Or?
No, I don't see them bouncing back out whatsoever at all. One thing I have been hearing great things from Mavea or whatever, the freshman that started at UNLV that transferred over there. He ended up
quarterback.
being
Yep.
Yeah. I did hear great things about him. However, I just don't see them being super competitive in the Big Ten, like competing for a Big Ten championship.
What do you think Lincoln Riley's what are his problems?
There's just no defense. He's an all offensive coach, and they can't stop the run. They can't stop the pass. Last year they were up, I don't know, 20-15 almost every game going into the second, and they lost every one of those games. So,
I'm not a USC fan, but man, last year they had. You talk about some of the worst losses. They lost to Minnesota late.
yeah,
They lost to Michigan
State.
late. They lost to Penn State in
they were
overtime.
playing like 21 against Penn State.
They lost at Maryland late.
Yeah,
I mean, they had some. Now, what you could say, if you want to be positive about SC, if you win those games, you might be competing for the Big Ten championship. I don't see it, but
I don't see it either. I think at best they go 8-4.
what about Washington?
I don't know what to expect from them. There was one of those teams where they could either just come out like be 9-3, or they could go 6-6. I don't know. I don't know them much. They're either going to go 9-3 at best or 6-6 at worst.
Jesiah, did you have any teams you want to talk about, or anybody you're interested in? You could ask us questions, or
Not yet. I'm just excited to bet. And when we were at Sportsbook, Fernando was so happy. Just like it's like the first day of summer.
Yeah.
Hey, he's like so excited, and it is like a different light in the air when like college season comes around
it feels good.
for betting. And I kind of just got into college football last season, so I'm still like learning the ropes with everything. I made a decent amount of money last year betting, just following trends and betting live games, and I am pretty excited now that I know more going into the season.
like
So I'm just ready for the season to start and learn the trends. Right now, I don't have any team I'm watching specifically.
watching Fernando's overeagerness. Did it teach you maybe to not? You can't get caught up in the moment when you're betting. You have to.
Yeah,
you have to be. It's got to be cold. Like it can't be emotional decision.
It's kind of like a job. Like you kind of like straight bets. Fernando, how many bets did you have today? And they were all parlays, right?
No, 1 parlay and then 2 straight bets. One I lost by a hook. The other one I picked blindly just because I never heard of the other school.
Your parlay was looking good,
yeah,
but it lost on the first leg.
Yeah, Boise State got destroyed. The first half, it was 10-7. I was like, all right, we're not out of it. But as soon as he fumbled in the fucking red zone before the half, I'm like, we're in trouble. I even told you, I'm like, we're going to lose this game.
You were in such like high state. You're like, we got this. I activated my Caesars account. Like we were doing good, hanging out for a minute. And you're like, we're in trouble, but I'm happy. Like,
Yeah.
We're in danger.
I'm in danger.
It's that meme when you're like guys in the building on fire. It's like, we're in danger.
Oh, yeah.
Bill, as a Michigan fan, what do you want to see this year for the Wolverines?
I want to see the quarterback actually be allowed to throw the ball. We
Yeah.
usually don't let our quarterbacks do that.
Do you think
Valid.
Underwood can? I mean, the hype around him, I almost think
It's going to be hard. for
it's
him to
almost
live up
reminds
to.
me like LeBron in a way.
No.
No,
I mean,
No.
maybe on M blog, but
no,
not in
I'm
the
not. Yeah, I'm not saying naturally. You're 100% right. I'm not saying naturally, but with the things that people are saying about him, it's almost like I can't see him being that good. I hope to God he is, but 18 years old, I don't know. I think it's going to take him a little bit of time.
If it does, I don't think we're going to be very patient with them because the expectation.
That's my fear. I don't want to ruin it. You know,
he's thrown to the wolves. Like, I mean, he can't fuck up this game.
well, this game.
I would say
If we lose this game,
he's not going to lose this game.
if we lose this game,
Oh yeah, it'd be a problem.
it'd be
that
like
would
an Appalachian State.
it'd be
level.
devastating. It'd be worse.
it would be
Yeah.
worse than
Yeah.
Appy State. But it's
We're a bigger favorite over New Mexico than we are
Then
at
we're
Appy State.
at Appy
Yeah,
State.
Who do you think is having more hype and pressure right now, Carr or Underwood?
Underwood.
You think so?
Yeah.
But Carr isn't a true freshman.
Carr, yeah, and Carr doesn't have all the act. Like, so the last time the quarterback was the number one overall pure recruit in the nation, it was Trevor Lawrence. They won the national championship. So everybody in college football, not everybody, but there are people out there that really think he could win. I mean, they're putting that type of pressure on him. If you're comparing to
This year.
Lawrence,
Lawrence
yeah,
won his freshman year.
that's what I'm saying. So when you're being compared to that standard,
But he didn't start week one. He
no, he
like
started week
3 or
4. Exactly. They brought him. I thought that was smart. I thought Dabo did a good job there. They kind of carried him along. Now, I don't know that year when Clemson won that. I don't know in their first 3 or 4 games. I don't know if they had a game at like Oklahoma. You have to play Underwood in that game.
Off the top
Hey,
of my
John, here they have the spermicidal lube.
Yeah.
It's pretty good, I've heard.
head.
It's a great scene in Superbad. It's spermicidal lube. And then we're going to see McLovin. It's classic.
This is his first shot in the movie. It's first scene?
No, but you see when he hands the ID over, she's like, McLovin.
I do love, like, you could tell Jonah Hill absolutely hated McLovin, and like they just filmed them interacting because for whatever reason, the actors, when they first met, Jonah Hill was just a complete prick to him, and it just rolled over into the movie, and like
In a
he
good
really
way.
didn't want him to get hired.
I actually
And then-
didn't know that.
Yeah, so like all the times, like he's like just looks annoyed with them or is just
That's real.
rippy with them and shitty with them.
That's
Like
great.
he means it. He
Here.
did not get hired for the role.
He's like, Mandy.
Yeah.
Mandy.
Oh no, he hated him.
That's hilarious. I didn't know that.
What do you want to see from Coach Moore, Sharon Moore for Michigan? What does he have to improve upon? Because like, what's your confidence level with him? Do you think he's the guy or no?
Yeah, I actually think he's already proven himself. He's beat Ohio. He's
Twice now.
he. I would like a little more creativity on offense, but that's
He had
Not-
the
it's-
worst quarterback
yeah.
that was the worst quarterback room I've ever saw last year in my life as a Michigan fan.
And that's why I'm giving him a pass because I don't know if that was, like I said, his fault. The offense was so uninteresting, but
Yeah.
What's your expectation on Georgia this year?
I don't like their quarterback Stockton.
Gunnar Stockton?
Yeah, I don't know about him. He really scared me in the playoff. He was like,
They-
No, he was thrown
kinda
out there.
Yeah.
but he did. I don't know. He had walk-on vibes to me, and I don't like seeing that.
Well, he's had a whole year now.
Yeah, that's true. That's 100% true. And he has that experience of going through it. So the nerves,
Yeah.
you're just not as nervous when you play a season and then you play
No.
again. You're more comfortable. You know,
Do you think Ole Miss will be good? Or Lagway in Florida?
I like Lagway a lot at Florida.
Yeah, me too.
I think he's the real deal. He was a number 1 type. I think he was a 5-star QB coming out of high school.
Yeah, from South Carolina.
Yeah. To kind of get off college football, I think we covered all the major games.
Big games, yeah.
There was almost a big. Did you hear about YouTube and Fox not agreeing to show? They were fighting about the the deal or whatever, and they were almost not like they may not have shown the games on YouTube TV. Could you imagine how much of a disaster that would have been if like
And so many people have that. In
yeah,
syndication.
I mean, I couldn't have watched the games at my house.
It would have been fucked.
I mean, I would have gone and watched it somewhere, but you know what I'm saying? Just imagine if you're not showing Texas and Ohio State on YouTube TV. That's a major problem.
That's a huge problem.
Yeah.
I will say this: who do you like in this game? It's a 1-point spread. It's Cal at Oregon State.
I kind of like Cal a little bit, I guess.
You do?
Yeah.
I don't Oregon State has Malik Murphy now, though.
Oregon State lost their coach to Michigan State, so it's like a newer coach.
They got a good transfer, though.
Cal, I like the way Cal competes. I was watching them last year against somebody early in the season. I can't remember. Was it Auburn?
They almost beat Auburn.
Cal had some moments. They're not great, but they do compete.
They got robbed against Miami, but yeah.
Obviously, so that's kind of our college football for today. But the biggest news, and it's it's comparable
out of nowhere.
It's like
maybe honestly it's
like
maybe
getting traded to the Lakers.
It's probably bigger because it's the Dallas Cowboys, which are the most expensive franchise in the United States.
I will say though, it's not
maybe
as shocking because
it is.
I knew there was
conflict. Yeah,
it wasn't like just out of the blue.
But Jones usually wins those. Like he does those holdouts every year.
Yes,
and then he throws money at the problem. This is the one time he did it.
So the
Billy hit it 100% right.
Is Parsons going to the Packers?
Yes.
In case you guys didn't know, but I think the whole world knows. We all know Cowboys fans. Sorry, John.
I for sure thought it was going to go what you just said, Bill.
Yeah.
Usually it's this long drawn out process, and then Jones comes in and just overpays. That's what happened with Prescott. While they're overpaying him. At least Parsons, though, you could argue he is arguably the best pass rusher in the NFL. So
it's arguable.
And one of the best ever.
Yes.
I don't think he's the best, but it's debatable.
He's top 5. Prescott's not top 5 at his position.
Yeah, I would say top 3.
He's okay. Who's better? Maybe
Definitely Watt.
I mean, I like Watt, but I'm biased.
Definitely Watt.
Watt's comparable.
Maybe Crosby or Hutch, but I think actually, I would put Parsons over Hutch.
The problem, and Jones said this about Parsons. And he's being a smart ass. He said, now we can stop the run. And this is why I don't like Penn State. Because they don't, and it's a James Franklin problem. He runs his defense like everybody's a little bit undersized, especially in the front, because he wants that speed. He's trying to get the pass rush. But when you go against these maulers that you face in the Big Ten, or you're going to have to probably face in a playoff game, your defense can get wear down. They will get worn down eventually. And that kind of happens to Penn State throughout games. Great pass rush school, and I'm just picking, a little thing with them. They're a good defensive team, but if I was just going to be critical of them, you can run the ball right at them. And Parsons is that. I mean, the only thing he does, and it might be the most important thing in football, is sack the quarterback. He does that well. He does that. He sacks the quarterback. He gets him out of pressure, but he's not. I wouldn't put the ball around great football player. Like I think Crosby and Hutch.
Yeah.
They're
probably better.
I think Aaron Donald, when he was playing, I thought Aaron Donald was more complete.
Yeah. And with your point, Bill, Jones did try doing that with Parsons. He held out. He offered him a huge fucking contract, and Parsons is the one that said, "No, it's deeper than money." Right? So
he disrespected him for how many months now?
Yeah. So it almost worked. He got the contract that he essentially was looking for originally, but we do see this every year with the Cowboys. And for the Cowboys fans out there, John, what do you have to say to them? Do they just have to wait till Jerry?
I mean, we said that we made a little thing on it, and it just reaffirms it. It's more truer than ever.
Yeah. I think the under win total is looking good. We got a lot of shit for it on the shorts, but
their offense is nice.
I think this puts a tremendous amount of pressure on Love, the Green Bay quarterback, because I don't think Green Bay has an excuse now. Like
they don't have any or safe.
But you have him, you have Parsons and Gary.
Yeah,
that's probably the best duo in the sport right now.
Yeah, but you still need a secondary.
You do, but when you have that amount of pressure on the QB initially, it rushes the throws.
I mean,
I think they could be mediocre. I think they could be mediocre.
The Lions don't get pressure.
Exactly.
They only have
a
Hutch.
secondary.
And after Hutch got
actually, we have better safety. We have Branch.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But then Green Bay's are worse, so they're definitely not winning.
a trade or two, but I think a safety. I think safeties and corners are easy to find in the NFL.
Like if the Cowboys play the Packers, I could see the
easier.
Cowboys putting up like 35 to 49 points.
I just think the Packers though this move they're telling you we're going for it. They are a threat to win the Super Bowl. You have to, and I would make them I had them winning the division. I think already. I for sure I have them as the clear favorite in the NFC North now.
You think so?
This type
I
of
still wouldn't put them
with their line.
You can't,
so.
Fernando. They just added arguably the best pass rush guy in his prime. I mean,
It's like
And-
26.
and you got to understand too. This is one thing I respect about Parsons. He's doing this in Dallas, which is a circus. Like you got Jerry Jones, you got their coaches.
But can he
Green
play in
Bay-
the cold like that?
Green Bay's you played at Penn State. Green Bay's
Yeah, that's true.
Green Bay's a legitimate like football place. They don't have the bullshit and chaos that they're a real franchise.
Yeah,
The
that's
Cowboys
true.
are kind of
They're
a
winners.
sideshow, or whatever they are.
So Lions are still favored to win the division at 10.5. Packers are at 9.5, and then we're at Vikings.
Now that's in week 1 of the NFL. That's the Sunday. That's a Sunday afternoon game. Detroit in Green Bay.
Phenomenal.
That's a great game.
Vikings are at 8.5. So it's going to be
Tight race.
Very
Where are the
tough.
Giants or the Bears at?
7.5 or 8.
Bears are at 8.5.
8.5.
Yeah,
I took the
So
under.
everyone's around the same thing.
Yeah, that's the toughest division.
Very
Could
tough.
be. Could be.
I think the Bears will be better than last year.
And then Cowboys, were they at 8.5 originally? It was 8.5,
I
right?
think it was. Yeah.
It dropped to 7.5 now.
Like the
But it's great. They
receivers.
got 3 first-round picks, so maybe one of those picks will be somebody as good as.
I mean,
Parsons.
the Cowboys do draft well. They just don't win.
But the problem is the Packers are going to be good. Those picks are not. They're
Oh,
gonna
no.
30 seconds.
Yeah, they're going to be later picks. Yeah. No, you're looking at
It'd
20
still
to
be a good
30.
value though.
And you're also able to package those picks if you
Correct.
want to get a bang.
I mean, if they viewed it as this is not workable, the only reason why I wouldn't compare this the same as Luka, it is football. The a guy's football life career, it's so short. I mean, Parsons could be done in 4 years. Just
Also,
the nature of the sport.
Cowboys got more for Parsons than what Dallas
They did get 2 first-round picks,
got.
and they,
I thought it was 3.
Oh, it's 2.
2.
And
Oh,
then
and it's defensive
Yeah,
tackle, good tackle, right?
And yeah, Jones really
And-
did say, now we can stop the run.
And first-round picks in the NFL are way more valuable than the NBA.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you
because you could find a real good player
Yeah.
at the end of the first round. As a Lions fan, John,
Yes.
and seeing how the Packers made this move, how does that make you feel as a Lions fan? Because you have to play against them.
It's very disheartening because the Lions were close the last couple of years, and if they made a move like this to get another big time pass rush guy next to Hutchinson, you probably could win the Super Bowl. Certainly make the game. The Lions have never made the Super Bowl, so even if you just made it would be an achievement. I think it's just another reason to prove that the Lions are going to fade this year. They're not going to have as good a season.
Do you trust Goff more than Love?
Oh yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
I mean, we just saw him collapse.
Who Golf?
Hasn't Love won like 2
Loves
playoff games?
collapse.
he collapsed though too.
But he has more playoff ones.
Goff's
right?
made a
No, he
Super
doesn't have
Bowl.
more than Goff's made a Super Bowl
Oh yeah, that's
on the
true.
Rams.
Yeah, that's true.
I think division championship too.
I would take Love over Goff right now.
I would take Golf this year.
I think Love's the top 5 QB.
I don't really like either one of them. The thing about Love, when Love is on, when he's hot, he's incredible.
Yeah.
He gets going. The problem with Love though, he does have the knack. I've
Hold
seen
on to
him
the ball too.
like that-
Turn the ball over.
I think it was 2 years ago against the Niners. He was
Yeah.
awful in that
He
game in
lost
the
them the
playoffs.
game.
He cost him the
They
game.
could have.
That was-
They should have won that game. Now he
That
was
his
young.
first
I agree.
year starting because he was in the league 2 years prior. That was his first year starting.
But then last
Such a
year
rookie.
He was worse.
he had a game against the Lions. It was in Lambeau. Before the half, all he had to do was just take a sack or throw the ball out of bounds. He lobs it up and we run it in for a touchdown. He has those killer turnovers.
Yeah.
So he can't do that. He's got to overcome that, which he could. He's going to get better. He's going to get better.
We hope so.
At this moment, I probably trust Goff a little bit more just because he's older.
Didn't he have like 100% completion game?
Yeah, no, Goff's had moments. I mean, he had big time.
I mean,
moments.
the
I think
team is.
He was
great.
awful in the playoffs though. He had 4 picks in the game.
Yeah,
5
lost
picks.
the game.
Yeah, it was terrible.
It's also got a great running back. So I mean, so does Jordan Love. But
Bill, for your Dolphins, any hope?
No.
What do you think of Tyreek Hill's settlement with the? Like he has to give her $500K, and I think he has to pay her $20 to $30 grand a month
It got off pretty easy.
because he makes like $40 million a
he's
year.
one of the highest paid at his position. So, but it all relies on Tua, and we open with like Tennessee, and we lose that game.
It's gonna be a long season.
I've never seen this before, Bill. I know the Dolphins.
You guys play the Colts, don't you?
Oh, is it
Tennessee
plays
plays Denver.
You're right. It is Indianapolis.
The Dolphins beat the Lions in the playoff in the preseason game, but
Right.
it was just backups playing. But in the practices, when they had the starters, they had a rule like Hutch was just getting by the offensive line, but they couldn't call it a sack, so he would just run off and they would just keep playing on. But like it was a sack, so like they just didn't.
They called it the worst practice. Ever.
Like the
it was
Lions
an
just
absolute disaster.
obliterated.
Yeah.
Like they couldn't cover on St. Brown. He was making guys fall. I'm not kidding. It was like a highlight. It was ridiculous. In the coat, they just look lost. Like the Dolphins, they just look like
Just Daniels out after the
shooter.
Like
I
we
mean,
don't have a tight end. Like we don't have anything.
We don't have a tight end.
Darren Waller.
The guy wasn't in the NFL.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, he was making like he just the last thing he's done is made a song
rap
for Kelsey Plum. He's
I actually saw him
stabbed
at
in the back on the beach
I saw-
by Kelsey Plum.
I
Like,
saw
I
him
don't
at
know.
the F1 premiere.
Yeah.
Actually,
I don't think he's a bad guy, but he wasn't in the NFL.
He wasn't.
Now he's their tight
But
end.
you guys do have a tight end now.
You do.
I mean, has he officially made the team? We'll
Yeah,
see
that's
when
true.
the roster comes out.
But you
yeah,
need a tight end, so he might make it.
I mean, by default, but
I
he's not
drafted him in
good.
fantasy.
You
He
did?
was like my backup tight end.
Jesus.
He's
What
my
do-
backup tight
What do
end.
you do?
It was my last pick.
What is the golf like? What is the Dolphins? What is their future? As a Dolphins fan, where do you hope they go from here?
Stephen Ross dies.
So you're kind of in the Cowboys, Jerry Jones.
and whenever your owner is over 80, you just have to wait till they die.
I don't know how they can get better either. What's going to change for that franchise?
There is nothing that's going to get better. They're going to fire the coach, and he's going to go be an offensive coordinator somewhere and be
It'd be
great.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or I could see him if you hired him as a head coach in college.
Oh my
Go
God,
to
he'd
LSU.
he would be revolutionary in college.
Certainly offensive.
But like, it's so bad where it's like.
I like
years with
McDaniel.
him.
I don't dislike him. I like him.
McDaniel.
Yeah, I don't hate him.
But the offense, like Tyreek and Tua both said this, like we're finally starting to understand the offense.
It's like everyone's going to
It's
be
been
fun.
how many
Yeah.
years?
Also, some with Miami, whoever the next coach is, they have to break how bad they are in the cold. And I
How
know
do
that's
you do that.
well, you got to do something. I don't know.
Yeah,
You got
practice in the cold.
You got to figure something out. I mean, it is hard, obviously, in Miami, but I mean, Don Shula did go undefeated with the Miami Dolphins. He went 14-0, won the Super
It's a
Bowl.
different time.
I know, but they still Miami was still warm then. They still had to they had to go beat the Bill. I mean, they had to play cold games and win games still. So there is a coaching mentality to it.
But it's like
When Parcells was the GM, I didn't feel like they were this bad in the cold.
I
Like
agree.
they could compete in a rainy or a snowy game. It wasn't like they had no chance.
But they don't. It's like a mentality thing where it's like you think you're bad in the cold, and it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. Like they just can't.
Oh, it's
beat
in their head. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're like Ohio State with Michigan. They're seeing the
They're
boogeyman.
scared, yeah.
yeah.
If Brian Day loses to
Yeah.
Michigan this year,
No.
he might be gone.
Ohio State complains about the cold. When we start beating them, it's too windy and it's cold outside. You're living in Columbus, Ohio, you play an outside stadium. I don't know what to tell you. Jesiah,
Yeah.
as a Steeler fan, you're getting ready to get on this giant adventure with Aaron Rodgers?
I don't know what's gonna happen. It's like I'm watching a movie and I heard it's okay, and I'm just waiting for the climax.
It's not all bad yet. It
Yeah, it's
seems
not
like
bad yet.
it could be okay.
I mean, I thought last season was okay. The first 4 to 6 games of Wilson starts, we were killing. We beat the Bengals at their own game. We scored like 49
Yeah.
points.
Shootout.
I couldn't
was
believe
shootout.
they.
Who's
they
the
were-
backup behind Rodgers? It's Rudolph.
Rudolph. Yeah.
Rudolph, the red-nosed
He's
Raider.
back.
Washington took a total 180 last year.
But anyway, yeah, I just don't know what's going to happen. It's a big unknown. It's a win-win scenario in my head because I feel like we do well. We do well. Like Rodgers is back. He leaves, like over the cliff in the sunset type of retirement. If we are horrible, then Tomlin's fired.
I feel like if you'd think Pittsburgh's defense is going to be good with Watt.
Yeah.
Watt can't get hurt. He's got to stay healthy.
Watt got his contract extension. I was
Yes.
worried about that. I thought he was going to get traded because Steelers also hold out kind of like the Cowboys to a
Yep.
certain extent. And Watt got that contract he wanted, and he's the real deal.
Oh no, he's one of the best pass
Yeah.
rush guys.
I
Yes.
probably do have him as number one personally. And
He can't get hurt though. He's got to be healthy the whole year.
He is healthier than his brother was.
If
though.
he stays healthy, and they can run the ball, and they can block
I don't
for
like their
Rodgers,
running back.
I don't either. I don't think they're going
Warren?
to run the ball. I don't think they're going to be able to run the ball.
No, they're gonna have to be.
I actually like Warren way better than Harris. I thought Najee Harris sucked. Harris,
Najee.
yeah,
Najee.
Harris.
He almost lost his eye in a fireworks accident. It's 4th of July.
That's great.
Probably what helps him run better. Because he does have tunnel vision. It's rough. He's not a fast running back, and he's on the Chargers now, right?
Yeah.
He's not fast, but he's not a power back, so he does nothing.
He is kind of like a tweener. Yeah, he's
Every time I watch him, he just can't find the gap. And whenever Warren ran, it wasn't
got to find that
either.
hole.
You got to find the hole. It's tough sometimes. But every time Warren ran, he did okay. I'm not huge on him. He's not anywhere near the top of the running backs in the league, but I think you can find it. I mean, if he's awful, you can find a running back and replace him.
Who's the top receiver with the Steelers?
DK Metcalf.
Okay, so you're going to have Metcalf to Rodgers.
I do wish we kept
Pickens.
Antonio
Pickens.
Brown? Yeah.
Dude,
Hey,
Pickens and
Brown
Brown
could
is
come
going to be
back.
crazy.
No, even though Pickens is a knucklehead, he has some of the best hands in the league. If he had his head on right, I think people will talk about it more. But he has some of the best hands in the NFL. He really does.
Is he a national champion? I think so. At Georgia.
Who's that?
Pickens.
Yep. I think
Was he on the Bennett team?
was he on the team that lost to Alabama?
I don't know. I
might have
thought
been.
he was on the Bennett team.
Fern, I want to ask you though, as our avid Raider fan,
Oh yeah, I'm pumped.
who do they open with?
At New England, and I think we're
That's a good
3-point
game.
dogs. I think
That's a
we
good
win.
game. You versus Rabel. Raiders versus Rabel. Wow.
Yeah, I think we're going to win that game. I think the +3 is free money.
Are you excited for Genty?
Oh, I'm pumped, especially after seeing how Boise State looked today without him, with the same offense
They did same offensive line. Yeah,
and same quarterback, and I think there's just one new receiver.
they did not
So
look like
they
the same
win
team
that
at
game
all.
with Genty.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, and also
He
Pickens
just
won.
talked to them. Sorry,
George Pickens won in 2021. with
Yeah.
Georgia.
that was the one that first one. Yeah, with Bennett. Yep.
I think Bowers was on that team too.
Yeah, they were good. And McConkey,
Yeah,
That's a crazy team.
they were stacked.
That's
They
a
beat
crazy
Michigan
team.
in the Final Four. They were loaded.
I mean, they have three of the best
They had like
catchers in the league, and
Yeah.
one's a tight end.
I think they had
77
13 to 15 guys drafted. I think it was.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, all-time great team. But yeah, no, I'm pumped for the Raiders. I think they're going to be really good. I think they're going to surprise a lot of people this year. And I mean, I'm pretty realistic about my team. Like last year, I said we would be complete ass. I think we won like 4 games. I have high hopes this year. I think we go like high hopes for the Raiders, like 9 wins, 9 to 10 wins.
Let's do our awards. College football. Who's winning the Heisman?
I could say Arch Manning, but I'm not going to say that. I'm going to go with Garrett Nussmeier.
Okay,
I'll go with Manning. I think that's the safe pick.
Manning.
Calabrese are going with Manning,
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Sellers.
Nice.
so we
All
all
good
have
picks.
QB. Yeah,
I mean,
And
it's
a non-QB, if I did have to pick anyone who's not a QB, I'm going with Jeremiah Love.
Notre Dame running back.
it's not bad. It's not bad.
And the one thing that, especially if they make the playoffs, and he was the number 1 pick last year, so Miami already has kind of a history of making players look better than they are. Beck has a shot at the Heisman if they're good.
Yeah,
That's a big dark horse. You could get great value.
Oh,
on
if
that.
Miami's like you said, if they win the
If they're a
ACC
playoff
and they're in
team,
the
yeah.
playoff, and he's having a good
could
year,
make a run if they go
absolutely. I mean, all these quarterbacks, they're going to play their
12.
way into it or play their way out.
100%.
Who's your NFL MVP this year?
Joe Burrow. I'm gonna go. Joe
Wow,
Burrow hasn't
I
won
like
an
that.
MVP yet. And then
I mean, it's not a bad.
he was injured last year. He's gonna be healthy this year. He's gonna come out for vengeance. Joey B for sure.
I think Stroud has to come back.
Yeah,
I think
Yeah.
that's a good choice.
Yeah,
he
that's a
he
spicy
had
one.
a great playoffs because he had a mediocre season last year, but he did great in the playoffs. We all had the Chargers winning actually when the Texans played them, and Stroud dissected them apart. Granted, Herbert threw 4
Picks.
picks, and he only had 3 on the season.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. But I think Stroud has a huge comeback, and I think with Diggs being gone, brings the locker room back together.
So Collins is back.
Yep, Collins back. Tank Dell will be back halfway through the season, I believe. Right, week
Yeah.
6,
I think so.
roughly. So yeah, I got Stroud winning. What
Who
about
won
you,
it?
Don?
Who won it last year? Was it Jackson?
Saquon.
Saquon?
Oh no. Bills.
Josh Allen.
Josh
Allen.
Allen. Okay. I
Probably
think-
should have been Saquon.
I think he could argue it. I think it'll be Lamar Jackson or Allen again. I like your Burrow pick too. I think it's a good pick.
The Bengals are back for
I'm
revenge.
gonna put money on that. Actually.
The Ravens have the best team in the NFL. Now, whether John
I think
can
Saquon.
put it together, I don't know if he can, but the Ravens are loaded with
Yeah.
talent. They have 5 first-round draft picks starting in their secondary.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never seen them like that. They're insane.
Honestly, I would say that it's probably going to be Josh Allen again, but I do wonder if they're going to be punished for never winning in the playoffs, like the big game.
Yeah.
So I wonder if the voters are going to take that out on him. And that goes for Lamar too. Like, let's say either of those teams are 13, 14 wins. Do you give them the MVP when you're like, well, it doesn't really matter until the playoffs?
Neither of them win. Fighting won last year. I was like, basically, the Ravens played Bills, and whoever won that game was going to get MVP. I do have a couple dark horses who I don't know if they have a shot, but they're fun bets. I think Goff is a fun bet, or a Baker Mayfield, but you never know.
I do like Baker.
I love Baker.
Well, the Bucs are going to be there. Their division's horrible.
Oh yeah,
so they're going to win that division.
I think Baker has got a shot between both of them.
Same thing with like Jaden Daniels if he doesn't get hurt, like something like that.
J.J. Daniels, he could possibly. I think he's going to have
sophomore.
I think he's going to do what Stroud did.
Oh, he's going to have a Stroud.
Oh,
that'd be rough.
Well,
he might get hurt, dude. That's what I'm
worried about.
So small.
They did re-sign McLaurin, which it was
Terry.
They were like there was a fight. Yeah.
They got Debo too.
Yeah, they got Debo. So if he could just chill on the running around wild, I mean, he's the real deal. I love Daniels.
Yeah, I like Daniels. I think Bryce Young could win Most Improved this year.
He picked up at the end of the season.
Yeah, I like Bryce Young.
He certainly is going to play in the NFL. I was worried he might just be done.
Yeah,
I thought he was going to fizzle out
like
quick.
not be an NFL player. Bad. He looks like he's going to hang around. Who do you guys? Let's make our Super Bowl picks and then wrap this one up. Super Bowl picks. I'm going to go with the Ravens. I picked versus the Rams. I might have to amend with the Rams because I don't know if Stafford. He's got back issues. So if he's messed up,
red flags.
If he's not going to play, that they might have Stenson Bennett out there playing quarterback.
That's not good.
So if I remove the Rams, I mean the easy pick is like the Eagles, but I don't know. I'm going. I don't know who to pick out of NFC.
Maybe, or
I don't think the Lions. I think the Packers have certainly put themselves in the conversation, but I think the Ravens are going to win it. That's my pick.
I like the Rams. I wanted to pick them, but like I didn't like with Stafford. I don't.
That's
know.
A big
Stafford
question mark.
Stay healthy. I'm going to say Bengals just because fuck it, no one's picking them. But I'm just
they did. The Bengals did re-sign Hendricks, so that's huge. I mean, their defense was awful, so if they didn't keep him, I don't know what they'd have on defense. At least he gives them something of a pass rush.
Yeah,
it's kind of wide open, honestly, and both sides. I'll probably go with, I'm gonna ride the train with Stroud. He's gonna win MVP. I think they're gonna make a Super Bowl run, and then let's go to the other side and say the Packers. Stroud versus Love.
I can see it.
And I think that's 2 powerhouse teams, and they both are making moves in the offseason. I think it's going to add up.
If the Texans can have a better offensive line, that's why Stroud was bad.
Yeah.
Because he didn't have
time.
He
was just chucking the ball up.
If the offensive line is better.
His receivers got hurt, too.
Nico got hurt. Yeah. They'll be fine.
Nico and Tank.
Yeah.
And Diggs missed half the season, right? Bills, what about you?
With the Packers, I have to put them in the Super Bowl now, and they'll probably win it. But I'll keep my original AFC team. I'll still say the Bills. So Bills, Packers, Super Bowl.
Bills getting Bill.
Bills getting Bill, but Bills are going to get billed again, and they're going to lose to the Packers.
Are the Bills just a cursed franchise?
Nobody can lose the Super Bowl like the Bills.
I mean, how do you lose 4 in a row?
It's unbelievable.
How do you lose 4 Super Bowls in a row? God,
that's like Stockton and Malone shit, where it's just like you can never win the big one.
Honestly, it probably is going to be Ravens or Bills, but I just want to pick just a different team.
Yeah. And John, you had who?
I have the Ravens winning it.
Finally, right?
Yeah. I mean, I just think off talent. I think they have the most talented team. And I mean,
it seems like they always have a lot of talent, though, right?
I'm not a huge Lamar Jackson guy, but like he turned the ball over 4 times. He had 4 picks last year.
Mark Andrews dropped the ball.
I know. Catch that.
So, Bill, it just passed your birthday. We went to San Diego and we went on a boat, right?
Yeah, boats. I guess it's a little different than being on a plane or a car,
or even a boat in a lake.
Yeah.
So anybody out there that has been on a boat in the ocean, you guys probably know where this is going. So I took the drug Dramamine to help with the motion sickness. Billy said he's not a child, so he doesn't take pills.
Billy's got a sea legs.
And we're going whale watching. It's like a 3-hour boat ride, and like 20-30 minutes in, I remember my mom says to me, "Oh, isn't it relaxing hearing the waves hit the boat?" And I was like, no, it's not. I just feel like my stomach gurgling. Go in the back, I immediately start puking. It's not good. And I think I threw up a total like 25 to 30 times throughout the whole thing. But 30 minutes in, I'm already sick to my stomach. and we're stopping, going. We're seeing fish, dolphins, and we even saw a shark attack. A shark ate a swordfish, and that's when Billy started throwing up. I have a clear view of Billy. I'm in the cabin because I'm throwing my lungs up, and see Billy in the front. He's watching. He's enjoying the little shark, and as soon as the boat starts again, Billy projectiles essentially, and he gets on the boat and he hits his head on the side. He just blah blah. It's very gnarly. He gets up like he's seen some shit, and I don't think you saw me, but we made eye contact, and you come wobbling in, and you just stare at me in the middle of the cabin, and I kind of point it's a horror movie. I just point to the bathroom because I know that's where you want it, and we're just sitting. Oh my god! And how long were you sick for?
At least 45 minutes.
Yeah, so don't go on the boat, guys.
Well, it was cool because after the 45 minutes, nothing happened during that time.
You came out of it.
Yeah, I was great after that. Then it was literally once I felt better, it's oh, there's the dolphins. There's the whale. There was some other shit too. And then I was fine. But so it's the moral of the story is just throw up. And then you should be
Sometimes. I threw up, like I said, I was throwing up bile. It was everything coming out.
Oh,
but it
I was
is
dry heaving.
It is whale waiting though, not whale watching, because you have to wait a while to see shit in the water. It takes hours, and then you're just
we were actually on the way back, and we finally saw a whale.
What kind of whale was it?
Hunchback, right? Or hunchback?
Humpback? Is that what it's called?
Humpback.
Hunchback in Notre Dame.
Yeah.
I thought the dolphins were cooler. They were in
I like the shark.
Packs of 75, all jumping in
if we saw 3 different breeds of
3 different pods, right?
Yeah. Come from the Dolphins fan. I know.
Yeah, I did like the fins. They weren't wearing helmets though, so they weren't very safe.
Yeah, I like the shark attack. I'm glad we didn't need a bigger boat.
So my horrifying boat experience, I went on a fishing trip in the same water as you guys were in, San Diego, and your guys actually sound somewhat mild. When you're on a fishing trip, it was 8 hours, and I was about 30 minutes in, and it was a motion sickness. I couldn't, wherever I was, everything was just spinning, and I wasn't drinking or anything. I did drink the night before, and I was told once I was on the boat, of course, to take the Dramamine the night before. It takes a while, I guess, to get into your system. I don't know, but for 7 hours, basically, I was just underneath a table and closing my eyes, and the whole thing was just spinning. I could not.
I was the same way.
Regain any type of stability or anything. And then as soon as I got off the boat, I was totally fine. It was instantaneous, seconds. As long as I could just, it was you felt the earth. It was solid, and just being on that rocking motion of the boat, I can never recover. It's the worst.
It's so
worst sick feeling I ever had in my life.
It's so different than the lake. So the lake rocks a little bit too, but for some reason the ocean, I don't know if it's just because how bare it is, you don't see anything around you. I don't know.
The current's way stronger than the ocean. It's the Pacific Ocean.
Like how you felt, John. I was hunched over with the bag just above my face the whole time, so it just kept coming out.
Yeah.
Anytime I would, but when I'm hunched like this, it wouldn't come out. As soon as I would look up, one of the people that worked there kept coming by to check on me. Every time I look up, I'm yeah, I feel like I'm doing better. As soon as he walk away, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, and by the third time it comes around, I'm bro, I'm not even going to look at you anymore. Just keep walking. I'll survive. Just move along. I'll survive.
I didn't understand the way the boat worked because I'm throwing up off the side of it, right? So my vomit's all over the side of the boat. And the lady that does the tour is a marine biologist. She has degrees and shit.
She's cleaning the boat.
She had to clean my puke. I felt so bad. Every time she walked by, I just put my head down. I'm sorry.
You didn't want to make that contact.
And there's 100 people on this boat. There's kids playing tag and shit, and
they're totally fine.
Yeah.
The only 2 people I threw up with the 2 Calabrese brothers.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
We couldn't hang.
Yeah, no, I went to one boat, when I was in Cancun, we went to another island or whatever, and the waves were pretty rough, and the boat wasn't that big, so you could feel it move around. And I never really got to the point where I threw up. I felt like I was going to, and I was super hungover that day. I was still drinking that day too. But I just felt super nauseous. But once the boat finally slowed down and got to the island, I felt better. But the way back, I got nauseous again. I was fuck.
I wonder if it was the stopping and going, because that's what
that's what messed me up.
Yeah, because you're not balanced. It's I don't know.
And it started building blah.
It was like The Exorcist. Projectile vomiting is a real thing.
in a little bit of wind, and then he head overboard. It was crazy. Fair. Last month, you went on a Europe trip. How was that?
Oh, that was legendary, dude. It was so much fun.
So where did you go in Europe?
I started off in London. I got there July 3rd, so I celebrated Independence Day in London. Coincident.
They must have been happy.
They were thrilled. It was awesome, though. You know, at the 3rd, I went to like some nice concert, like some pianist, and then the 4th, I pretty much London's super fucking expensive. I didn't know this, but like hotels by like Paddington, they're like $700 a night.
Oh wow!
I was like, fuck that. So I went somewhere a little bit further out.
How was the airport? Heathrow, I think it's called.
Heathrow, it's okay. It's not the nicest airport I've been at. So.
What would you compare it? What American, U.S. airport? Where would you say it's like? Atlanta?
Probably like Dallas, maybe. But yeah, it was nice. It was super expensive. So the next day I went to like some place to like rent my bags to be watched or whatever, and I like sightsaw all day. I went to Big Ben. I saw like the Abbey and like Buckingham Palace. Buckingham was super underwhelming. But overall, I did.
How were the people? Were they friendly? Not friendly?
Yeah, they were cool. You know, I went to a bar. I asked what kind of like what they recommend. I went to a few different.
Did you get any good beer in England? I mean, they're supposed to have good beer.
It was good beer. Their pubs are cool. Fish and chips are solid.
For a minute there, you were posting like a beer a day. It was a beer of the day.
I was doing a beer of the day for a while. I did that through there. Belgium was fucking awesome. I went to Brussels and Ghent. Brussels, if you stay within like the city center and the tourist areas, it's nice. Outside of that, it's kind of trashy, very trash. It's sketch.
Kind of like Fremont Street.
Yeah, it's
like if you go just a block north, it's scary.
Do they have like people like
they call it the
juggling and
armpit
stuff?
of Europe, and I kind of see why.
It's like New Jersey.
Huh?
It's like New Jersey.
Maybe, dude. Yeah, but I'm telling you, like if you stay like in the historic area, it's super nice. The best beer I had in Brussels. It's called the Goliath. That came in a fucking huge fucking cup. It was awesome.
What famous actors from Brussels? He's an action.
I have no idea.
John Von.
I would never.
Van Damme.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah, Muscles from Brussels.
DVD. Yeah, you're right.
I did meet like a dude in my hostel. He was like 70-something years old, like a super older guy. And he's like, "You have to go again. It's like an hour outside of Brussels."
Did you go?
I went. I booked it like that night, and I sent it there the next day. That was probably like my favorite place I stayed at. Like the town is so majestic. There's like a river going through all of it. You could do a little boat tour. They have like amazing churches, like old style architecture.
When you were in Europe at all, did they have anything World War II historic like sites or monuments or anything like that around Europe? Did you see anything like that?
Not off the top, like not anywhere specific that I can remember. I'm sure I've walked by some places, but nothing that like I specifically went to that I know of. You know what I mean? Like Auschwitz or something.
Did you go to France?
Not this trip. No, I've been to Paris before, but no, not on this trip.
You went to London, Belgium, and then you went to the third place.
Four. Then I have 4 countries. I went to the Netherlands, dude. I sent it to Amsterdam, hung over as fuck. I met some awesome people in Ghent. We were out till like 5-6 a.m. The hostel lady woke me up. She was like, "Hey, it's already past 11. You gotta get checked out."
Were you ever like in fear of waking up and being tortured?
No.
Have you seen the movie Hostel?
No, I have actually a long time ago.
It's a pretty entertaining movie.
I did like it.
I would never stay at a hostel because of that movie.
Dude, hostels are so fun. I'm gonna get to that part, dude. But yeah, I woke up and I don't want to stay here. I already saw the whole city. I walked around the whole city like 10 times. I was like, let me go somewhere else. I booked a bus to Amsterdam. Dude, Amsterdam was fucking legendary. I say that there was a hostel called the Bulldog. I don't know if that's like the most popular one, but it was sold out. I found one called St. Christopher, not knowing shit about it. It's like in the city center, like a 10-minute walk from the train station, maybe less. And I walk in, and the first thing I see is like a pretty decent sized bar. And I'm like, okay, this is pretty cool. I check into my room. You know, there's some cool people. I head down, and one dude starts talking to me, asking me where I'm from. There's like a group of 3 or 4 girls that sit next to us, and then we start talking. And before I know it, there's like a group of like 25 of us, and we're just all like drinking at the bar the whole time. Up to, like,
were they American?
They're from all over the world. I met people from like Belgium, Australia.
Any Zags fans?
No. One of my roommates his dad's like a diehard Michigan fan. He's from Western Michigan.
Oh, fun.
Or like an hour outside of Detroit. I don't remember, but I was like, "What do you think of Underwood?" He's like, "There's a lot of hype for him." Well, hopefully he lives up to it. But dude, yeah, Canada, and dude, it was awesome. Like, I was not sober there for more than like an hour a day. It was so fun. It was so. But no, I did do productive stuff. Like the museums there are super nice. We went on like boat tours. The museums there are actually
What
really
was the
nice.
most famous artwork you saw?
The Rakovich or whatever. So whatever their famous one, the Van Gogh one when he's missing his ear.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, that one was cool. And there's a lot of historic stuff too that isn't as well known in the museum, but I think are like better pieces.
Yeah.
But down the red light district, the clubs, like all that stuff. It was a lot of fun, honestly. It's definitely something different. I like how you have the river. It's really, really beautiful, and the people are just super friendly. The beer is amazing too.
And then you went to one other country, right?
Yeah, then I went to Madrid, and I kind of spent the last. I went crazy in Amsterdam, so my budget went all the way down.
To kind of marry this back to the beginning of the show, would you think it'd be cool to go to a college football game in a European venue?
Oh, like in Dublin, like how
Well,
do you
just
do that?
like Michigan is going to Germany next year.
Oh, see, I would go to that.
That seemed like that might be kind of fun. Actually,
Dude, that would be. Who are they playing?
it's not a great game. Western.
Western Michigan. But it's an
I don't
excuse
even
to
know
go to
why-
Germany.
I don't know why they're not playing. It doesn't make sense to me.
It doesn't
why
make
they're-
sense. Maybe they just an incentive to get
Yeah.
fans to go over there, or like something fun for the alumni. I don't know. But I would love that. Like I would like even in the NFL they're going to Rio. I would go to like if my
it's
team was playing. I would go.
Is it
It's Chargers and
It's in Brazil,
and
yeah.
Chiefs, yeah. But yeah, I love Europe. I'll be back there next summer. My next trip is probably going to be Thailand in November.
Why?
Because it's
It's
like
like
their spring. They have like a tropical, amazing beaches. They have an amazing nightlife, and they have a lot of like young tourists, like in their 20s and 30s, that just
Are you going for the girl boys there or
lady boys.
Lady boys.
Just
Yeah.
no.
Are you sure? I'm playing.
But yeah, no, it looks awesome, and the culture looks sick. Their food, I like their food, so just I don't know, fuck it, I want to send it.
Bill, big movie guy. Have you seen any movies recently that you want to touch on? Or any movies
I think
coming
me
up?
and Fern would agree. Caught Stealing is probably the best movie I've seen this summer. Austin Butler, I mean, that dude's just a fucking movie star. It's unbelievable that his career has come from like fucking Disney TV shows and like
Yeah,
CW.
He's like
Yeah.
good at everything right
Now he's
Everything.
like now he's Elvis. Like he's the fucking man. He's
He'll always
fucking
be
Tex.
text to me.
Yeah.
Rex.
He didn't have a good ending in that movie.
No.
It did not end well.
Not in real life either.
So that movie.
He got caught stealing in that one. He got caught stealing.
So that movie's at the bottom.
Yeah, Darren Aronofsky, obviously, the wrestler, Black Swan,
Requiem for a Dream.
Requiem for a Dream.
Yeah.
But I mean, this might be my favorite film of his because it's the only one that's not depressing.
How great
Yeah,
is
it's
Matt
really
Smith
dark.
in it?
He's fucking phenomenal. He's
He-
such a piece of shit.
So I only saw the previews, but he reminded me of Spike from Buffy.
Yeah,
Is
very
that
very
fair?
similar kind of vibe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fair, and you have it at the
I loved it.
list.
Billy did say it's number the best of the summer. I would disagree. I would say F1.
Oh, you like F1 the best?
Yeah,
Okay.
but it's definitely a top 3 of the summer for sure. I would say it's between this F1 and Weapons. I would even put this maybe 2, depending on what your movie preference is. It's definitely a 2 or 3 for sure, and I wouldn't argue it.
John, have you seen anything?
I mean, the most recent movie I saw was Superman, which I thought was.
I actually thought Superman was pretty legit.
I liked
It's
it.
a top 5 of the summer.
I couldn't say anything bad about it.
Have you seen Fantastic Four?
I have not.
I like
You-
Superman
you-
better than
You guys,
See, that's what
Yeah.
it looked better. So I'm like, why waste
I
time
wouldn't
on
put
it?
Fantastic
I-
Four in the top 5 for summer.
So I'm probably the other side. I have Fantastic Four above Superman, but I actually rate them the same on the Apple Wheel or on Letterboxd. I have them both rated 4 stars. I have Fantastic Four a pinch above it, but I thought they were both really good. We did see Weapons. Have you seen Weapons?
I
Have
have
you heard
not.
of it?
I want to see it. I
Okay,
will
so we won't ruin it, but it's a great horror film, and that's a lot of deeper meanings too.
Did
Josh Brolin's phenomenal.
Did
And
you say war? Or
I wouldn't
horror?
say it's a war film though.
no, I said it has a lot of
It's a horror film, right?
no,
I thought you
yeah,
said it's a war film.
Yeah, that's what I thought
You said
too.
war. It sounds.
maybe I did. I haven't had coffee today. It's been a long day. I'm working every day this week. And in other news, 2K comes out tomorrow, so I have to wake up early to play 2K.
Yeah, he's the last person that's still buying 2K.
Hey, 2K's back, and we have it on video to quote it. Is there anything else you guys want to add on to the end of the show?
Go Irish.
We didn't analyze UNLV, did we?
Oh, they suck.
I
They
mean-
suck.
I mean, they won.
I will say this: they won the game, and at the end of the day, that's all that
That's all
matters.
that matters.
But it was not an impressive outing against. It looked like a much inferior opponent. They could have lost that game.
They should have
Honestly.
lost that game.
They could've
I
very
will say
easily.
this though: if Orgy doesn't fumble, that whole momentum and then everything
did
in that
flip
game
it.
changes. I don't want to prejudge UNLV because it is week 1. They do play at Sam Houston tomorrow. They're 9.5-point favorites. We'll see. I don't want to judge them too soon.
I don't like how Mullen, though, he plays his quarterbacks like you swap out running backs or receivers.
It doesn't make any
like
sense.
he doesn't care what the one guy just did before. He's bringing in the other quarterback, and he's just going to call plays.
I
And it's
want
like
him out.
quarterback's the one position I don't think can work that way.
No.
It has to. You got to pick a guy and kind
It's
of
a
go with him.
confidence thing too. You got to just let him get out there, get in a rhythm.
And now he could have just been doing that for the first game to just try to see who was better, but I think he's going to do the same shit at Sam Houston State. He's going to run them both in and out of the game.
I agree. That's not a recipe for success.
Yeah. There was a guy with the Tatum jersey sitting in front of you,
Yeah.
right? Or
Yeah.
was you?
There was both of them.
Both of us.
Oh, yeah.
It was like 2 or 3 rows down, and there was these kids next to us like, go the fuck back to Boston.
Yeah.
He just took it, yeah.
Like,
He didn't do that.
Well, it's
You
been
know
a
he's
rough
not-
summer for Boston. They're not.
Tatum
ready.
got cornrows now. Like, we're down.
yeah, I saw that. I'm
It is amazing how the thing
Fall
that's
from grace.
amazing in sports, you can just 1 year, it can literally just disappear.
But it's okay. It's 419 days away until Tatum comes back. Till
I know,
October
but-
22nd, 2026.
I know, but
So we
Counting
have.
down the days.
I mean,
You have a
that's a
fucking
long
did.
time, Bill. That's a long time in this world.
It is. With a hobby or
It's long.
something.
That's a long
As
time.
Ohio State has to beat Michigan.
That
So
is
it's not as
true.
long as that.
if they're a 6 seed, would he come back and play in the playoffs?
No.
No.
Like Halliburton
We don't
just
have a
said,
big.
he's not playing for 15 months, and
Oh, he already said it.
yeah, Halliburton said it. 15 months, and his injury was right after Tatum. So you have to put the same estimate on
It
Tatum.
seems like Tatum is recovering faster, though. Like, he got out that walking boot very fast. It seems like he's been.
Yeah, but he's not going
Operating
to
pretty-
play,
pretty well.
especially the way the team's not going to be competitive. There's just no way.
If we had a big, I would feel like it's possible, but we're so weak in so many positions there. Like, besides the Derek Whites,
What's the starting
Cam
five again?
Richards.
Probably Keita.
Brown for sure.
Who?
Yeah,
Richard.
he's a Portuguese center. I mean, it's either going to be him or Luke Garza,
He's a rim running center.
Okay.
but Keita's been having a really good
You said
Eurobasket.
Garza?
Yeah, it's either him or Luke Garza.
Oh my God! I mean, I can't.
I mean,
believe
it's
we're
a
here.
competitive training
I
camp.
like
For
those.
sure.
It's just like a G League team.
It was.
It's the worst front court in
I've
basketball.
never
guys.
seen
They
this
should pick
before.
up Drew Timme.
Okay,
Honestly, I think Timmy's still on the Nets. I think they are probably going to sign him to
Hell
the
yeah.
contract. He's been playing pretty well.
A jersey.
And the-
But yeah, Brown, Hauser, White,
they're going to be
Richard,
able to handle
Simons.
this abuse. I mean, because the Boston fans, they're
I think they just embraced it at this
Yeah.
point.
I think we're ready for the tank because we really want one of these top 5 to 8 picks.
Boozer.
Yeah,
who's
I'm
the
all
other
in
kid?
on Boozer, but
AJ.
like AJ's a local kid. The whole draft is phenomenal. So if you could just get in that
Top three.
top 5 to 8, you're going to get somebody that's like you're going to put a lottery pick next to Tatum and Brown. We're never going to get that opportunity again.
What do you think of Tatum's dad stabbing the guy?
Or Brown's dad.
Brown's dad. Yeah,
Well, don't fuck with the guy's car.
It happened right here in Vegas.
he's
too, which
being
is wild.
charged with attempted murder.
He stabbed him like 20 times.
That's it.
It's not accessibility.
He stabbed him 20 times.
Wasn't it multiple
Oh
times?
my God!
Yeah, I don't know
What
how
the fuck
many
is his
times.
deal, bro.
Yeah,
Well,
that's not
Bill, you say
20
he's
times.
the former boxer,
Yeah.
but he probably has CTE, and Brown has no affiliation with him whatsoever besides the last name because he left pretty early on. But it's wild that
Will his
When-
dad-
when
will-
they hit each
will
other's
Brown,
car.
will the son help him or no?
I mean, I'm sure he'll probably pay
Like,
for
he'll
his
give him a
bail
lawyer?
and a lawyer and shit.
Okay.
Why not?
And that's helping him.
I mean he gets paid what, $300 million?
I think he could afford
He
it.
could probably afford it. He could also afford both their cars. Like
It's
everything
crazy
could
though.
have
When
been.
you see what those guys make after everything comes out, they get a
It's like-
fraction.
Yeah, it's like a third,
Like
right?
if you make 50 million on paper a year, you're only probably walking away with like
15.
15, 20.
But the dad's going
Only
to jail. Like,
15.
Yeah.
there's no lawyer that's going to get him
Still.
off.
No, it's bad. It's very expensive.
It's not even the taxes. The taxes is one thing. The agent, there's other there's other
Yeah.
fees. in
Agent,
there.
nutritionist.
There's other shit in there.
Yeah.
Is there anything else we want
But
to add?
I mean, his name was Marcellus. So like,
Yeah.
does
Don't
Marcellus
fuck with
look like a bitch?
It does not look like a bitch.
I don't know. Depending on who we got next week, I may have my. It's the start of the NFL. I might have my dad.
I think the fans want it.
Yeah,
Fans
we
won.
might get a Mr. Compo appearance for the
Fans won
for the
Pops
NFL.
back. That's our most viewed episode. Well, awesome, guys. We're the Club Rats. I'm Jesiah.
John.
Billy.
Fernando.
Remember to like, subscribe, comment. See you guys next week. Peace.